Jinwoo, more like Sung Jinwoo. Dung bin, one spin block, run into up, sing 'em one, then two, one, then two. That's what I sung Jinwoo. They all wanna play till they become the toys.
What's going on, DSG? It's your boy Darrnell Bradley back at y'all in another video. Today we are over here with CJ Dachamp. It's that time, Sung Jinwoo, Earth's mightiest ore farmer. I don't know if I have seen more accuracy in the title in my entire life, so we just gonna hop right in. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, follow me on all that there social media. We ain't here without any further down. In 3, 2, ooh shit, 3, 2, 1, click. Fucking wires everywhere.
Hello, humans. You all will be our entertainment tonight. One by one, all of you will come out and you will be tortured. Then you will be killed.
Yeah, this man was straight up demon.
We will take your carcass and we will barbecue you.
Wow, that's a lot. That is a lot.
Objections.
Like I said, any objection.
Oh my god.
Dang, you ain't even gonna give me, like, he did try some shit though. Like, come on now. I get it that to be funny for the edit, but like, remember like when he was trying to run and his whole team just kind of said, fuck you, I'm not doing that. And he looked back and seen that they was all just shook while he was trying to charge forward. Remember? And then he tried to hit dude, but fucked around and hit the hymen. But yeah, come on.
Any objections?
Now you listen here. Oh my god.
How can I save this nigga and still be clean?
Bruh, why that sound? Oh, how can I say this? It can still be clean. That's the clip from RDC World. I was like, whoa, he got homie in this? I was like, no, he's using the clip. All right.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Jinwoo Trials. As it is time to, again, observe this serial ore farmer, boss rush every dungeon, and watch no-name characters get their ass whooped and put on life support just for him to come in and save the day at the last second and look cold as hell. This actually pisses me off. I don't know why he does this, bro. Like, help these niggas. So, today's trial, we will have 4
he will
exhibits.
never escape
4
these
exhibits
allegations.
for 4 bosses he absolutely smacked. So let's not waste no more time. The evidence is on deck and ready to be presented. So without further ado, Exhibit A.
All right, let's go.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit A, the Ice Elf. So the first major boss this man Jinwoo just straight up disrespected was this bum-ass Ice Elf.
Yo, but the fights go crazy though. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like he just running there and one-shot motherfucker. Like he be having to try for some of these, boy.
Now a little context.
Maybe except like that motherfucker, the Fang, whoever you call Fang, Tusk, whatever. He have to try like super duper crazy hard on that one. But the other ones,
quick. Jinwoo went on this raid with these hunters on his fake ass E-rank nonchalant bullshit. He's still hiding from the fucking league that he's LeBron James and he's acting like Ben Simmons. So everybody thought this was just gonna be a normal raid until it wasn't. This gate ended up turning into a red gate. And when a gate,
which I gotta say, bro, if I was Jinwoo, I'd have clocked something up immediately. Not with the gate itself, but something's coming after my ass, because why is it every gate I walk into start fucking up? Or why is it every gate I walk into is fuck? You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't no accident.
turns red, you can't leave. You are locked in there until the boss is dead. So if you are under leveled, GG, nigga, you're dead. It was nice knowing you. So when they entered the dungeon, they got ambushed off the rip by the ice elves. This poor dude got fucking domed through the eyes and everything, like, damn. And these ice elves thought they was cold as hell. Look at this hitting this emote, nigga.
Get it how that's a bar? These ice elves thought they were cold. See what he did. Okay.
Probably thought, yeah, nigga. You saw how just sniped that nigga across the map? Yo, clip that shit. And of course, this shit, Jinwoo caught the fucking arrow and he's ore farming. Jesus Christ, here we go. This nigga can't go 5 minutes without ore farming. So
you
what
have
ended
to look
up happening
cool.
was this dickhead in his level 99 Skyrim armor decided to take charge and say, all right, everybody listen up. All the strong niggas come with me. And all the weak niggas, I don't know, just go find something to do. And I feel so bad for this dude. Bro said, can I join the team? And bro pushed him down and said, the fuck is you doing, weak ass, bum ass nigga? If you don't take your ass over to the trash ass niggas over there. And this man Jinwoo's just thinking in his head, oh.
What's crazy is, like, obviously my nigga's paraphrasing, but that's exactly what it was. They got trapped in there and they was like, all right, man, bitch made ass niggas over there, real dogs with me. And he didn't know how much he fucked up with that statement, but I'm saying he did it though.
God, all the poor souls that follow this guy are gonna fucking die. And man, man, he wasn't lying. Because they got fucking squad wiped. The ISLs cooked these boys. And
They
look
did.
at this pussy. Bro was talking all that shit earlier about the weak niggas. And look at him now, screaming like a bitch and running away like a pussy. And man, the other group, they having a whole ass cookout. Not having to do a damn thing. Because Jinwoo is carrying their asses, killing everything. And Lord have mercy, look at him again. Or farm
me.
again. Jinwoo tried not to or farm challenge. Impossible. I'm starting a counter, bro. We're at 2. So later on that.
Oh, that counter gonna break, bruh. Because I gotta say, I hope he really elaborates on this. I really do. Because during the course of him fighting Mr. Boss Ice Elf bitch, that nigga, bro, when the final blow is about to be struck by one of his shadow things, man, just kind of turns around and like fades. Like so cold, bro. Like, okay.
Day, while everybody's just chilling at camp, enjoying their vacation in this winter wonderland sponsored by Jinwoo, old boy sees them having a great old time at the cookout. And since he didn't get an invite, he started tweaking. Bro walked up to him mad as hell like, oh, look at you niggas just chilling and having a blast. While my whole fucking squad got wiped. So he runs up and tries to kill them. But Jinwoo dribbles his head. So he runs up and tries to kill them. But Jinwoo.
Listen. We've spoken to exhaustion about how disrespectful it is to let somebody put their hands on your face. But this shit right here, and it's not just the hand placement, it's the action. That boy says, sit your face down. Come on.
Dribbles his head and sent him flying across the map. And he was just looking at him like, loud ass, trash ass nigga. This one you ain't getting no fucking invite. So after he sent old pussy boy flying, the ice elves finally pull up out of their active camo. And they were ready to get active. So the boss pulls up and he starts saying, hello, human monkey. My name is Bartholomew.
What the hello, human monkey. So what's this nigga, Frieza's cousin? Damn.
Ice elf. I just named myself that because the author didn't decide to give me a name. It's like he doesn't even care for some of us. Anyways, let me cut to the chase. This is Cletus, and he would like to challenge you to a duel.
Coldest shit I've seen to that point in this anime. That man introduced the fighter. Jinwoo said, hello, how you doing? Let me get a closer look.
Let me cut to the chase. This is Cletus, and he would like to challenge you to a duel. Cletus? Cletus? R.I.P. Cletus. Also, I finally did just figure out this man's name. Baruka? But who the f cares? With the amount of screen time he's gonna have, I'm just gonna keep on calling him Bartholomew. So Bartholomew sends his entire army to attack Jinwoo and his shadows. And the shadows started cooking these niggas. And man, I ain't gonna lie, this next part, I gotta break this down. Because this was just flat out disrespectful. These elves try to shoot his party members, but just look at this. This nigga catches the arrow mid-shot, then shreds them in half. Now I ain't gonna.
Bruh, he ain't lying though. Dude, like the way that the Jinwoo pulled up right there, like they had absolutely zero reaction time for this nigga. Look.
Disrespectful. These elves try to shoot his party members, but
that
just look at this.
Bruh, the arrow itself, when he shot it, didn't even social distance far enough from that nigga before Sun Jinwoo caught it. That arrow was still in fucking COVID danger boundary lines, my nigga. Like, that's crazy.
This nigga catches the arrow mid-shot, then shreds them in half.
Oh, no, you can't just say shreds them in half. Watch.
This nigga catches the arrow mid-shot.
Not only did he catch the arrow, he gave the shit back. And you want to know what's crazy? This motherfucker is still in release form. And he has an arrow in him, and he is currently cut diagonally. And he don't even know what just happened. He dead already. These two ain't even shot yet. But this one right here, arrow in his side, cut in half. He's dead already, and he don't even realize what the fuck just happened. You know how disrespectful this is right here? Look at how blissful he is, and he don't even know he got an arrow in his side and a slash down a diagonal part of his body. What? Okay.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, that was disgusting. So
Oh,
then
yes.
here comes Bartholomew making his entrance. And this how you know it's time to get active. The health bar's up. So old
health
boy
bar's
wanted to
up.
make this formal. He said, my name is Baruga, but niggas in these streets call me Bartholomew. What say you? Shut up, nigga. Let's get active. So they start fighting, and Jinwoo immediately jumps up in the air, doing a bunch of unnecessary flips.
First of all, you know he watched Piccolo, you know what I'm saying? Because that's where you got that. It's talking about unnecessary flips, you know what I mean? Or necessary. It is what it is. Like, you got to look cool. You know, they got to peep tapes. So, yeah.
And Jinwoo immediately jumps up in the air, doing a bunch of unnecessary flips. Like, nah, nigga, go back. Did you have to do all this shit? No, you didn't.
Yes,
Add
it
it to
is.
the ore farming count, bro.
Add
So
to
he
the
comes
ore
down
farming.
with it, and our boy tried to stomp on the blade, and he thought he had him. But he put the blade back in his inventory, then pulled it back out to almost land a clean hit on him.
Yo, if this is the most accurate fucking music for this shit. If y'all are unaware, he's playing some background Devil May Cry shit. And those that have been on the channel for a while know I fuck with Devil May Cry. And when I talk about a fucking anime that's got some Devil May Cry choreography fight energy, this is it. I'm low-key disappointed with the current Devil May Cry series because it's not what I wanted as far as fights and or like setting, but we're gonna keep going. But this is accurate background music. But all right, let's go.
Back in his inventory, then pulled it back out to almost land a clean hit on him. But Bartholomew wasn't no bum ass nigga. He parries it, then he kicks Jinwoo off of him. So bro thought he had the advantage. But like 5 seconds later, a random meteor just comes out of the air and hit.
My nigga said Madara Uchiha.
So taking off his first chunk of health. Yo, shouts out to the mages, man. The backline came in clutch here. So this is when the entire fight just changed. Old pussy boy got so mad at Jinwoo for disrespecting him.
He got so mad at Jinwoo, he decided that he was gonna help Jinwoo for the rest of his unlife.
He gets up and starts running at him, trying to kill him mid-fight. But this was all according to plan. Jinwoo knew he would do this because bro was like, oh, good boy, about time you start running to me. So this man summons Egress. He makes a smoke screen and he kills old boy. And
That the way he did that with the smoke screen just remind me of Kendrick Lamar. Beat his ass and hide the Bible of God watching. Sorry.
in his final moments, guess what he sees? This nigga ore farming before the lights go out. Yeah, big dog. The count's still going up, my nigga. This man is lucky this isn't a straight up criminal trial. Because that was just low-key straight up murder.
Oh,
You could
God.
say it was self-defense, but the way Jinwoo put it, he was plotting to murder this nigga the whole time. So he turns this dude into a whole shadow soldier. And you could tell he hated bro. Because the name that he gave him was Iron.
What? Hey, y'all, come look at this.
This nigga couldn't get creative at all. He literally saw bro had iron armor on and said, your name's Iron.
He kept all the
Fate
names
worse than
simple.
death. So Jinwoo when the boys start jumping Bartholomew. And I ain't gonna lie, old boy was hanging in there. But at the end of the day, this wasn't no 1v1. This
all.
was a flat out jumping.
They jumped the
Egress
shit out
comes
that
down
man.
and tries to impale him. But he dodges. At a cost though. Because Jinwoo came and shaked him in the back. And this was the beginning of the end for Bartholomew the Ice Elf. Because Jinwoo told this man, hey bro, how your team doing? And he looks over and all the Ice Elves are dead. The Shadow Army slaughtered them. So this made him lose his composure. He tries to bum rush Jinwoo. So Jinwoo throws his dagger at him, but it misses. So dude was like, ha! You can't aim for
Inventory.
shit! But it was a feint the whole time. Jinwoo uses the force,
Oh, the
brings
force,
the
never mind.
blade
I thought
back,
he was doing
and it ends up shattering his blade. Then Iron comes in and bear hugs him, and the mages let loose and blow this nigga sky high. So with the last bit of health bro had left, he tries to move into his second phase, but he was too late.
Tried.
Jinwoo shanked this man in the abdomen. Then Iron came up with his hammer, and before he squashed
This
bro,
part.
look at this man walk away so cold. Oh my God.
Put it to the counter.
Add it to the ore farm.
You have to, bruh. This shit was unnecessary. Look at that nigga hands in his pockets. Just like, what if, right? Just say what if. Motherfucker homie Ice Elf was just like, just took a second to look back at Jinwoo, see that nigga back was turning, and just decided to give him one to the back, like right in his spine, like that nigga did Sam in Supernatural, the first season. Just like, Just twist that shit. Was that first season? You know what I'm saying? What if, you know, right before homie came down with the hammer, just because he could, because Jinwoo gonna sit there and do shit like this.
Count, man. So Iron flames this nigga, and it is over just like that. Straight up squashed Bartholomew. I told y'all it's not even worth knowing the dude's real name because this bum only had like 10 minutes of screen time.
But he has
we're never gonna see him again. So adios, Bartholomew. Thanks for playing.
He was ill in his screen time, though.
Exhibit B. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. I now present to you Exhibit B, the High Orc. So the second boss on our list today that got obliterated was Karglagon, the High Orc Mage. Now, how all this went down was just hilarious in my opinion. So Jinwoo was on the High Orc Mage. Now, how all this went down was just hilarious in my opinion. So Jinwoo was working at this mining company, and this dude named Captain Jinwoo came up to them and asked if somebody can carry their bags for his strike team that's about to go in the dungeon. And Jinwoo, having experience being a certified bag carrier for teams that are leagues weaker than him, decided, sure, I'll do it. Like,
well, I mean, yeah, he was still a bag carrier when he was weak too. So like, wasn't he? Didn't he carry some bags? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying he had the experience on his resume is all I'm saying. Okay, despite how strong he currently is, I think he had the experience on his resume. So like, how mad can you really get for utilizing skills? People know you for. Don't nobody know him for being strong. Shit.
I guess he just wants the extra cash at this point. Because me personally, if I'm Jinwoo in this situation, I'm telling this weak ass nigga to carry my shit. And I mean, he would be way more useful doing it too. Because man, what we're about to witness, this motherfucker needs to hang it up. So when they enter
you don't
the
need
dungeon,
to hang it up. They did not expect things to be that strong.
Orcs end up confronting them, and there are like 50 of them. And apparently they say one high orc is equivalent to one A rank. So the moment they entered this gate, these niggas were cooked off the rip. So they fought them for a bit and got there.
Yo, this right here though, no lie, was the biddy. And she was with the hands, bro. I was like, yo, she need more screen time. She need more character development. You know what I'm saying? I'll develop her character. I'll tell you that right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, because her shit with the hands, bro, I fuck with characters that run hands like that.
Ass is kicked. I mean, look at this bum ass nigga. He got his whole arm cut off, and Jinwoo kind of had to bail him out a bit. But it got to a point where the orcs ended up sealing off the gate, and they were.
See, that's the shit I'm talking about with Jinwoo. I'm like, why everything keep fucking with the gates of whatever I enter?
So overconfident.
Like, I already got a key for super gates. I don't need no more super gates.
This one walked up to Captain Jihoon and straight up told him,
Greetings, human niggas. I am known as Karglagon. Now I will give you two options. You all can die right now, or you all can come meet with me.
So they decided
And
to
then
meet
die.
with him. So later on, while walking through this entire dungeon, they end up entering a massive throne room. And there are like thousands of orcs in here. The whole army is in this bitch.
I ain't gonna lie, I'd have probably like poo-pooed on myself. Because I was like, okay, he said if we want to live, follow. But why do I get this increasing feeling that it's just to kill us in a different place?
And the boss Karglagon is just sitting on the throne chilling. So he started telling them,
Hello, puny human niggas. You all will be our entertainment tonight. One by one, all of you will come up and you will be tortured. Then you will be killed. After you kill, we will take your carcass and we will barbecue you. Any objections?
Oh my god.
so he grabs the captain, lifts him up with the force, and slammed him into the ground. And he was not done. He started to ragdoll this man. Nobody could do anything. They just had to watch as their captain got annihilated. But guess who can do something, though? The dude in the back carrying the backpack right now. What the fuck are you doing? I swear to y'all.
Yeah, bro, I will say that this scene forever solidified Jinwoo's ore farm over everything, like including people's lives. Like, he for real just sitting back. Like, it had to occur to my mans at some point that they wasn't gonna make it through this, and that the best course of action was for him to get active. Like, there was no reason for it to go as far as it did.
Oh, bro, this nigga Jinwoo dead ass let this man get ragdolled for like a minute straight while he stood here and contemplated, how can I make this the coldest entrance possible? Should I do it like Naruto when he pulled up against Pain? Ichigo when he pulled up to fight Aizen? Ooh, better yet, Saiyan Saga Goku when he pulled up when everybody was dead. That shit was tough. So
Everybody
after he
was
let this-
dead. Everybody was dead.
Man get ragdolled a little more. Jinwoo finally came in and saved this man.
He said on that last blow, he was like, okay, it's down. I want to kill you. Okay.
I can't look past this, bro. You just let that nigga get his ass whooped so you could ore farm and save him. Holy fuck. This man really is a serial ore farmer. So Jinwoo summons the entire Shadow Army, and he is ready to cook all these ugly ass orcs. And bro, you can't make this shit up. Why are you posted up like this? Oh my god, this nigga can't go 5 seconds without ore farming, man. Add it to the count.
Okay, but this right. Okay, I think we all have to take a second and make a clear distinction. You have unnecessary ore farming, which Jinwoo does a lot of, and then necessary ore farming. Now, when you pull your whole crew out, you know what I'm saying, and then you do the poster pick, you know what I'm saying, that's necessary ore farming. You just put your whole squad out, you know what I'm saying, y'all gotta flex a little bit before you get active. Cool. Letting a nigga damn near die by getting slammed into the floor and ceiling 11 times. Unnecessary ore farming. You know what I'm saying? You fighting the ice dude and somebody coming up with a hammer, and in the middle of the fight, just like they couldn't possibly stab you in the back, you're gonna turn around and fade into the ether. Cold, super cold, but unnecessary. You feel me? But all right, let's go.
So Earth's mightiest ore farmer in the Shadow Army start getting active. Started murking everybody, slicing and dicing, killing every last orc, Swiss cheese in these niggas.
Yo, I'm giving CJ extra props for using the Devil May Cry references. You get extra points for that, period. All right, let's go.
Everybody slicing and
Triple S
dicing,
score.
killing every last orc, Swiss cheese in these niggas, with style points added onto it. And while all this is going on, everybody in the back are just shell-shocked.
Oh my god.
And you can't blame them. I would be too, because if you want a real-life comparison of what they're seeing, this is basically the water boy. Checking into the game and dropping 50 on your ass, putting up wilt numbers, and you're sitting there watching like, the fuck is this nigga being a water boy for? This nigga's an all-star. That is how insane this is.
That's when it would have clicked. Gotta be like, so you let our captain get. And when we in the gate, back at the gate, when we was fighting them, and you was, it was you who helped us. But now but our captain, you remember him? What is wrong with this nigga? Like, I appreciate that he's doing it now, but like, I appreciate that he did it before we all got elevated into the floor and ground. But like, why did it have to happen at all?
So this is when the pure disrespect started. This man looked at this big ass orc and said, yo, you want to see something cool? All right. And he brings back all of the dead ops in front of this man's face. So this ugly ass nigga with these nasty ass feet finally gets out of his seat, and the boss battle officially begins. So off the rip, this man tries to use a spell, but it didn't work. This man was magic resistant. Curses, poisons, not working, buddy. So then his mages start conjuring a massive fireball. So they chuck it at this man. It goes straight through his shield and blows him up. And this man's ego is already shattered. Bro was bragging how he was the best mage of all time, just to get humbled by the fucking water boy. Embarrassing. But let's continue. Cargalagon pops a mega mushroom.
Copyright started whooping my yeah, you gotta make these clips a little different, yeah, especially when it comes to fucking solo leveling, bruh.
Turns into a giant and tries to step on this man, but he misses. This man just basically tried to step on an ant, but he bricked. Again, embarrassing. So this man just loses his composure and just starts spamming fire spells, destroying the entire room, killing his own men, and not hitting Jin.
You know what? I can't even fault him for killing his own men, because if he didn't, they'd have ended up just getting used against him later. At that point, everybody gotta go. Gotta clear the board.
Once. Oh my God, for the third time. Embarrassing. This nigga sucks. If this man was a quarterback, he'd be fucking Will Levis. Can't even hit an open man. So Jinwoo came from the top rope and shaked this man in the eyeball. And it was—
Y'all realize, like, that is like that'd be a main go-to when it come to fighting anything big as fuck up its eyes. What did Levi do to the Beast Titan? You feel me? What did the Justice League do to Darkseid? Remember the crowbar? The lightning in the eyes, bro. You gotta. They ain't done. Let's go.
So Jinwoo came from the top rope
and shake this man in the eyeball.
And it was basically over from here. Jinwoo just started shitting on this man, just doing tricks and throwing shit at him. Look at this man's face. He knows it's over. He can't even land a hit.
I hope CJ really speaks on the whole chain throw and how physics it doesn't work. But wait a minute.
Look at Jinwoo. This man grabbed a chain, ripped it off, and whipped it around bro's arm. Then he
okay, ripped it around bro's arm.
He runs up with it and starts swinging around this mother.
How? Can y'all really just level with me here? He throws it
around bro's arm.
It's around his arm. I feel like at that point in time, it would have been nothing but a quick little, you know what I'm saying? He a big ass, you feel me? At the very least, and then
he runs up with it.
He runs up. Jinwoo doesn't wrap him up. He just gets the chain. He just grabs the chain and is just on the ride for the momentum of it as it spins around, dude, for no reason. He needed. Okay.
Around this motherfucker like Tarzan.
That don't make no sense. I'm sorry. That was the stupidest thing in this whole shit. How that chain just started to wrap around that nigga for no reason. Jinwoo wrapped up his arm, then hopped on the chain and started riding it around, dude. Like normally, like you gotta do something. Like if you say he had the chain and he was like running on the walls or some shit trying to wrap it around, like, it didn't make any sense. I'm sorry.
Then after he finished wrapping him up, he pulls the chain down, dragging this big bastard into the ground. And after this, we get one of Jinwoo's most disrespectful moments. While Kargalagon is on 1 HP, Jinwoo walks up to him and he looks up and sees his dead generals standing over him with Jinwoo ore farming with him in the middle. So in his last moments, this man starts getting jumped by his own generals. He gets slammed into the ground, and this man Jinwoo didn't even kill him. He let his dead homies finish the job. This man got decapitated by his own men. That is one of the most disrespectful ways to ever make a man go out. He didn't even kill him himself. He made his resurrected generals do it. That is beyond disrespectful. And then what's even more nasty is when he brought him back as a shadow soldier, this man said, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Kargala, whatever the f your name is, I'm not pronouncing that shit. So with my big ass teeth, I'm naming your ass Tusk. I'm telling y'all, bro, this is a fate worse than death. For the rest of eternity, you have to serve this ore farming merchant that gave you this terrible ass name.
merchant.
Like, nah, bro, end me. The Jinwoo Trials. Exhibit C.
This was a good fight.
Alrighty,
this was a good fight. This
Now
one in
present
BERU.
you
This
Exhibit
one in
C,
BERU, bro.
The Demon King. So the third boss that got boomed by Jinwoo was the stereotypical isekai villain, the Demon King. So this is when Jinwoo finally made it to the top floor of the tower with his trusty demon girl squire, Essa. And I ain't gonna lie, how she became this man's squire is funny as shit. First of all, he boomed both of her bodyguards. Just look at what he did to this dude, bro. Nigga ran up to him trying to impale him with a spear. But look at these nonchalant weaves. It's like dude's not even trying. Then he roundhouses his ass across the city.
And is just happy about that shit. But like this man is so thrilled when he be going up against doo-doo dog shit, because he's like, I could just ragdoll y'all and really practice some shit.
So after she saw that, she got on all fours and begged for her life while this man was ore farming right in front of her. This man just doesn't stop. Then after this, he went to her castle, looked at her dad dead in the face and said,
taking your daughter.
Your daughter.
Nigga, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Like, yo, I gotta say this. Like, what in the off-brand Castlevania is this shit, bro? Like, why did they do this? Like, it is so obvious what's happening here. Like, they saying fuck you Castlevania so hard right here. Now, obviously, it could just like be a nod to it. Don't necessarily gotta be fuck you, but I'm getting fuck you Castlevania energy because this Dracula wasn't no bitch like this. You walk in there and tell Dracula, I'm taking your daughter. He's like, you ain't about to take nothing but death. You ain't about to take nothing but spiritual leave.
And said, I'll be borrowing your daughter.
Nigga, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Yeah, saying you about to borrow a man's daughter is wicked. But anyways, we get back to the top floor. And they see this man in the flesh. An isekai protagonist's worst nightmare. The Demon King, Baran. And this dude was all action, no talking. Bro didn't say a word. He just flew up on his wyvern and pointed his sword at him.
You know what? Have y'all ever seen the series The Dream? Whatever, I'm watching that, and he got a wyvern, and I literally had to look up the difference between a dragon and a wyvern because that shit was pissing me off. The motherfuckers was always calling it different at different times. But apparently, a dragon has 4 legs, and a wyvern has 2 legs, and also 2 other appendages that are like arms, but they are actually its wings. Its arms work as wings, whereas a dragon, its wings are one thing and its forearms are another. I wanted to tell you because I just learned the difference between these 2 mythological creatures. Okay.
Bro didn't say a word. He just flew up on his wyvern and pointed his sword at him, basically telling him, "Come on, pussy, let's get jiggy."
Man,
so his
it's all
demons in the
gas from
Shadow
here.
Army start the battle. And while they was fighting, BERU was trying to farm more too. That nigga said, "Look at me, twin," as he charged up in atomic breath and split the sky. Yeah, dog. This motherfucker didn't come to play. So Egress chopped off the wyvern's head, finally making this man come down to the ground.
That was step 1. Had to be. I'm sorry. You can't just be doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Sasuke thought he was cooking with Karin. That motherfucker spit into the sky. And oh, no.
But he had no problem coming to the ground. He obliged. And that man Jinwoo was about that action too. He looked at him like, "I heard you're an isekai protagonist's biggest fear. So show me why them niggas never make it home." So BERU said, "Alright, nigga," as he shoots out another atomic breath. That ends up booming tusk. Iron comes in, gets stabbed in the head. Then he caught Egress trying to sideswipe. Boomed his ass too. And look at Jinwoo trying to sneak him. Bro said, "No, no, no," as he parries him, then palms his head and lifts him up above him. So BERU tried.
That is a crazy thing to have done to you while you're still on full HP. How did homie grab you by a whole quarter of your head and lift you in the air and your arms are just limp body? I can understand it if y'all win a few rounds. He fucked you up, you know what I'm saying? Tired, limbs hurt, and so it's hard to move. I get that. But you still at full HP and you got nigga just dangling you in the air. That's crazy.
Tried to end the whole series right here, but Tusk ended up blocking his sword. Jinwoo stabs him in the forearm, as well as Egress, and Tusk tried to hold him down. But BERU said, "Get your filthy ass hands off me," as he shoots out another atomic breath, incinerating all of Jinwoo's shadows and draining his MP to 0. So now the real fight began. Bro healed all that health back and went into phase 2 and brought out dual blades. Ooh, the ego on this man is insane. Bro said, "The great sword, I'll beat you at your own game." So they start getting
Homie said dual wielding
This
is
was
what
a
we doing.
battle of who could use the dual blades better. And you know that man Jinwoo had to lock in because his mama's life is on the line right now. If he don't beat this nigga, his mama's staying in that coma forever. So as they continue to cross swords, BERU caught this man with an atomic breath, making Jinwoo lose his daggers. Then he came from above and pile dragged him into the ground. But when it looks
You know what's crazy? That ain't even the first time that's happened to Jinwoo. Y'all remember the first time he fought? Not first. I remember when he fought Egress.
like it was over, Jinwoo somehow countered and grabbed this man's arms. But BERU was about to shoot another atomic breath at him. But here comes the MVP. The great Squire Essel threw her twin blade at him, giving this man Jinwoo the opening he needed.
Hit him with that Vegeta. Y'all remember how Vegeta did sell when he was up against Gohan? Yeah.
He starts farming as much ore as possible, rips this nigga's arms off, and said, "I got one more for you, fuck nigga." He hits this man with the Shoryuken, breaking this man's jaw and blowing his head off, cooking this fraud-ass Demon King in 2 hits. And with that, Jinwoo did what most isekai protagonists couldn't even dream of doing, slaying the Demon King. The Jinwoo Trials.
It was a sick ass fight though. Yeah, now this the one.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our final.
I'm gonna put my beard track at the beginning of this video, man. Y'all go peep, definitely.
Exhibit. Exhibit D, the Ant King. So the final boss of the gauntlet.
I will say this though, that they ripped that shit straight out of some motherfucking Hunter x Hunter. Hunter, whatever the fuck. Yeah, come on now.
This man is ran was the legendary Ant King. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Before we even talk about Jinwoo here, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to yap about this Ant King nigga for a second.
Yeah, bro,
this
go ahead, yap.
Was a demon.
Yes,
First off, what he did to the Japanese hunters was disgusting.
Crazy
They sent their top 10 S-rank hunters to this island to stop these ants. And this Ant King nigga started booming their ass one by one. Look at Shorty right here.
Oh, gone with it.
Head gone, decapitated. Nobody's
body still standing. That's the crazy part, bro. Like you still, Your head cut off, but your body is still flexing the muscles used to stand. It's crazy, man.
Sword. Old boy right here trying to wind up a punch. Give me
Wind
your
it
head
up
top,
dead.
nigga.
It was it.
Here go the last one. This good thing he Virgil, but he is not him.
He not
Give
him
me
at
that
all.
neck, nigga. Dead. And bro was still bloodthirsty. He wasn't done. Look at Shorty right here, about to meet a gruesome fate.
Crazy
Bro
work.
speed blitzes him. Give me some head, bitch. Dead. This nigga is not playing. And
At
the
all.
last Japanese hunter he took out was the damn leader, the guild master. The man that
Off
tried to
screen,
out
bro.
or farm Jinwoo a few
screen.
episodes earlier. And they didn't even bother showing it. We knew what the outcome was gonna be. Dead as hell. And out of all the Japanese hunters, only 3 of them lived. 7 of them gone. And I ain't gonna lie, I gotta give a shout out to the author right here. Thank you. Thank you for not booming the bad bitch.
This nigga dumb.
Yeah, buddy.
For not
Thank you,
booming
my
the
nigga. I'm sorry. Anyways, the Korean hunters got body too, because he just wanted to whoop everybody's ass. Look at him teleporting behind supreme fine shit. He winds up that motherfucking backhand and breaks her back. Oh my God.
Breaks her back, her arm, bruh. Oh my Lord, have mercy on the way he hit that female. Oh my God. Bruh, I had to watch that back so many times. For the slow-mo impact and the flippity whippity doodah shit he had her on after the fact. Cause oh my Lord, we seen quite a few hits in this anime. I don't think we seen now one hit like that in this entire anime. And God, Jesus Lord. Okay.
Winds up that
Tried to cut that bitch in half with a backhand, bruh.
motherfucking backhand and breaks her back. Oh my God. He bent her whole body, making it take a different shape and made her fine as a human Beyblade. Then here go this Super Mario ass nigga. Bro got big for nothing. Dude
At
just
all.
casually ripped both his arms off. And here go the furry. Thanks for playing.
Here
Dead
goes
as
the
hell.
furry.
Look at homie right here. Hi, how are ya? Splits his nerd ass down the middle. And look at homie with the bow. What the fuck are you about to do?
My nigga said, I'm a Quincy.
Dude, the only 2 people I fear with the bow is Hawkeye and Katniss fucking Everdeen. And
Well, I mean, Hawkeye, you know what I'm saying? Katniss Everdeen, you feel me? You feel me? Hey, don't forget about no Green Arrow, you know what I mean? Know what I mean? There are others. Who else fuck with arrows? Like the 3 main ones I know about. But there are others up with arrows, you feel me? Like, he tried. He tried very hard. You know what I'm saying? That elf nigga from Lord of the Rings. Just saying. All right.
you ain't none of them. So yeehaw! Get your trash ass off my screen.
That nigga said yeehaw.
So here come Big Boy again, and I'm not gonna lie, he threw the game for these niggas. Go grab this oversized bastard.
Thank you for telling them what it is. He threw the game for them nigga, and then decided to open his fucking mouth about the healer, loud as fuck.
Started slamming his ass repeatedly.
My nigga was invisible, healing everybody, doing his thing, but no, your big 2-ton of stupid ass had this
On the ground, and he ends up
my
finding the
God.
healer. And it was over for bro. He stabs dude right down the middle. Then he lifted him up and said, "Eat the dakimasu."
And
Eat his head clean off. And
Oh shit! I have no idea what that shit means, but I've heard it in so many Japanese shit or yeah, so many anime or whatever. Right before they about to eat, niggas. Oh shit!
middle. Then he lifted him up and said, "Eat the dakimasu." Eat his head clean off.
Crazy.
And the nastiest part about this, he took bro's entire voice and learned how to talk from that.
It's your lucky day, little man. Your worthless life will be spared. I have much more important things to deal with right now.
Just nasty
okay,
work.
okay.
And he
That makes
laid
sense.
out all the S-rank hunters. They didn't stand a chance. Supreme fine shit got put on life support. And guess what? While this massacre was happening, guess where Jinwoo was? On top of a building or farm. This motherfucker. Oh my God!
Ain't lying. Niggas ain't even looking at him. You know what I'm saying? He just outside chilling on a lovely afternoon. Okay.
Nigga,
Oh.
people are dying! And what are you doing right now? What the fuck are you doing? Damn, I look cold as hell on top of this building right now. Motherfucker! Nah, bro. No. This nigga can't be real. This nigga can't be real. He could have came at any time.
Anytime.
Before niggas started getting boomed. The nigga
Anytime.
literally has instant transmission, but he didn't use it. No, he waited for niggas to die, get their ass whooped, So
He was like, ain't nobody gonna steal my aura, bro. I don't need help. I don't want niggas thinking they can help me. I don't need niggas getting jealous while I come in there and start handling business. Like, no, I'm gonna stand beside you and help. You know what I'm saying? And then try to leech off of my heart. So it's really just better to make sure that everybody knows that they can't do this shit until I get there. You feel me? Speaking of Jinwoo, you know what I'm saying? I just so that everyone knows that shit is fucked without me. They need to know that inexplicably. You know what I'm saying? If I show up and there are still people getting active, then they could have been like, oh, well, I did-da-da. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no da-da-da. I want da-da-da don't. You feel me? So that's why if every motherfuckers are already halfway in the dirt and then I pop up and save their lives, everybody knows unequivocally that this shit is all me. And that in itself is an aura farm. But all right, let's go.
when he finally pulled up, nigga walking cold as hell, not saying a word to these niggas. Not even a, you all right, bro? Nah,
right,
we
bro?
can't do that yet, because I haven't farmed for my fucking aura yet. So let me post up with my niggas and look cold as hell while doing it.
The post up with my niggas thing, I give him all the passes for. You know what I'm saying? The moment where you pull your side out, you feel me? You got to just that quick, you know what I'm saying? Me and my goons. That quick me and my goon shit, we give you that. Now, like I said, damn near everything else is unnecessary for him. But all right, let's go.
I can't do this no more. He got it, bro. Earth's mightiest aura farmer, ladies and gentlemen,
he
Sung
got it, bro.
Jinwoo. So Jinwoo walks
got
up
it,
to
bro.
the Ant King and they start having an aura off.
My nigga got this is fucking ultra instinct versus whatever the fuck. What's that nigga that Goku fought in the tournament power name? That nigga. I can't remember, but that's him.
Oh my God! Oh, he can't keep getting away with this! Like, dog, even the Ant King was like, oh, this aura. Oh, you've got to be the king of humans. Now, he is fighting this ant on live TV. The whole world.
I mean, Joe, I'm sorry. The way that the edit for this with the cameraman go crazy.
Is watching. So this motherfucker decided to put on a show. So the Ant King shocks him in the jaw. And everybody's in shock already. They think Jinwoo's dead. But nah, this man ate that shit just to eat it. Nah, bro.
My turn.
So he's like, all right, buddy, it's my turn. So he uses the force, slams him in the ground, and gives him a mean-ass right hook. And dog, look at his body. He made that nigga hit the fucking limbo. So the Ant King was like, nah, I can't take this type of disrespect. So he smacks him back. And Jinwoo was like, all right, motherfucker, we can play this game. So they just start trading
Throwing
blows.
hands on the motherfucker.
Get a
Let's
hit
go.
in, Jinwoo would get a hit in, and they just started going back and forth. But everything changed when Jinwoo hit that dunk and roll, made that nigga hit straight air. Then look at this absolute cinema. Hits him with the kidney shot of doom. Booms his ass across the cage. And he brought this nasty ass insect to his knees. And look at the stare down. Straight aura form of doom. He's
That, like I said, that aura farm. This is a fine aura farm.
to his knees.
All right, you just got
And
you.
Look at the
You just upped on him in the middle of the fight. This is a necessary aura farm. You feel me? You just got a good one in, and you got to stare at him like, yeah, nigga, you felt that shit, didn't you? You feel me? This I get. Now spinning around 11 times in the air, walking into the ethereal plane while another nigga's getting boomed by a hammer right next to you. You know what I'm saying? Letting people die before you walk it. Like that's all the unnecessary shit. This and when like you pull the goons out, we get those, but all right.
stare down. Straight aura form of doom. He's doing this on purpose at this point. So the Ant King tries to attack again. But look at this wind up, my boy ready. Their fists end up clashing, but Jinwoo peels off and goes low again and smacks him again with another haymaker. But the Ant King finally figured out some counterplay. He pulls out his nasty ass tongue and gives him a cut across the side of his face that ended up poisoning him. So Jinwoo
poison don't
finally
work
got
on my
knocked down
mans.
to a knee. So the Ant King winds up for a fatal blow. So he swings, but Jinwoo grabbed his arm and hit this man with a counter of doom. Bit this nigga's insides in and sent him flying again. And that poison that Jinwoo got
And that's crazy to send somebody flying that already has wings.
hit with, yeah, it didn't matter. Because remember, this man is poison resistant. So Jinwoo looked at Supreme Fine shit on life support and decided, yeah, dog, the way you did my ball, you gotta die, twin. So the Ant King starts evolving, and we are
Phase
now
2.
entering the final phase of this boss battle. Second health bar, hello hello, this nigga has one. So Jinwoo pulls out the blaze, and that's how you know it's time to get serious. So they start crossing swords and having a damn duel of fates. Just going back and forth and back and forth. With all this damn blue and red on your screen, you think you'd be watching a lightsaber duel right now.
Oh, God.
Look at everybody on the sideline. Jaws are just dropped. A flock of flying their mouth right now, they will not notice because they're so stunned at what they're seeing right now. And I'm not gonna lie, if I'm an S-rank hunter and I'm seeing this, I'm low-key getting imposter syndrome. I'm thinking, damn, am I really an S-rank or am I a fraud? Because I can't even keep up. These niggas is going stupid. Now, y'all, look at this nasty-ass move. This man threw his daggers at him and hit him. And while he was stunned, he flash-stepped up to him, hit him with a quick little farm real quick, and hit him with that Star Platinum combo. Dude turned into Jotaro for a second while making him look like a noodle. So after getting folded for like a good 30 seconds, the Ant King gets one last rage boost and slams Jinwoo in the ground.
And this nigga is, I'm gonna say right now, Jinwoo cheated right here. This was a cheat. In the middle of a fight, nigga hit pause real quick and like, wait, how do I do that one thing? Y'all know that shit. When y'all in the middle of a game, y'all fighting, y'all trying to do them, you can't remember, so you pause in the middle of shit like, all right, go to options, settings menu, how do we, all right, cool. Because without doing that, you'd have lost. That's exactly what happened right here.
He goes for the fatality. Look at this frame. This brother is a millisecond away from death. But Jinwoo had one last counter in his bag. He uses his mutilation skill, cuts this man's arm off, then hits him with a judgment cut. And after this, it was basically raps for the Ant King. Jinwoo made this demonic insect feel fear. He started high-stepping out that bitch. This nigga was running for his life. Look at this man on the prowl. Good God.
You know what's crazy is with all that fighting going on, I don't think Jinwoo started to enjoy it until this moment.
This frame just sums up everything you're about to see. He comes down from the top rope, and I'm just gonna let the song take it from here, bro.
You shall die.
This dude really turned into Virgil to end this fight. Oh my God, nigga. Yeah. Look at that ant. He mutilated the thing, cut off both his legs and his arms. And it was all over for this Ant King, man. And here it comes, the final ore farm. This man walks through the fire, cold as hell. So
now this, once again, I will consider this a necessary ore farm. You know what I'm saying? You done did the thing. It's obvious to everyone who is superior in this particular situation. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, walk through some flame. You got time. Ain't about to do shit. You know what I'm saying? Walk him down. Let him know. You know what I'm saying? Get in his head a little bit before you serve him that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, we get this one.
Hold. The Ant King tried to high step it out a little bit, but this man used the force, brought him down again.
Like, no,
when
none of that.
He looked up, he locked eyes.
He was talking all that good shit
shit
a minute ago.
And this
is all necessary ore farm at the end. This we could take.
Sealed his fate. This nigga tried to crawl out of there.
But hold on. Jinwoo beat that motherfucker ass like Toji did the crustacean, bro.
But Jinwoo hawked him down and turned into goddamn Gordon Ramsay. He started slicing this nigga to death and turned his ass into an entire new delicacy as he defeated the final boss and ran the entire gauntlet.
Did that.
Jinwoo trials. All right, everyone. I think it's safe to say he got it, sir. With flying colors at that. This gauntlet that he ran is actually disgusting. Bro bodied an ice elf, a high orc, the Demon King, and the final form of Flick from Bugs Life. And technically, you can add Egress from the last video. So that's 5 demons back to back to back to back to back that he boomed.
And one literal demon.
Also, I caught this man ore farming 19 times, bro. I ain't gonna lie, if we do this again for the next season, I'm starting it at 19.
Hell yeah, you gotta start it at 19, bro. Matter of fact, you have to start it at 19 and you have to add whatever you didn't from the Egress one. He was still ore farming over there too. You feel me?
So anyways, man, hope y'all enjoyed it. And if you caught that little Easter egg I threw in there, y'all already know what the next video is. So I'm gonna go and make sure that this video is pure perfection. So like and subscribe, you beautiful niggas. And until then.
Oh, that's horrible. That's crazy. Yo, all right. That was dope. And we watched that dope here. Like, yeah, straight nothing but facts throughout this entire video, bro. My man's nailed it. Like, oh, like I said, we just gotta learn the difference between necessary armor farming and unnecessary armor farming. He did both. A lot of unnecessary shit, but some necessary, you know what I'm saying? Some you gotta get that. But like, yeah. That's false factual statements is what I'm essentially saying. This was good shit. That's the take. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, follow me on all that there social media, and I'll catch y'all next one, fam. Peace.